The Hall of Pain is open for business.
The following contest is an Iron Man match. Making his way to the ring from Silsbee, Texas, weighing in at 362 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
The world's strongest man, ready to unleash his absolutely crushing physical power.
And a world's strongest slam seems imminent. We have seen Mark Henry's record-breaking strength just dominate in the WWE.
Well, I have had the misfortune of being on the opposite side of that power, and I promise you, it ain't fun.
Here comes the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
A woman who has truly done it all in WWE.
And his opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Corey, I'm sure you would agree that no one makes quite an entrance like Charlotte Flair.
I completely agree, Saxon, because every time she's in the ring, it is a spectacle to behold.
Charlotte Flair competed in the first women's match to main event WrestleMania and takes pride in always controlling the situation around her.
There is no one better in the big moment than Charlotte Flair.
As physically dominant as any superstar we have ever seen.
Charlotte is always happy to send a message inside the ropes.
And each step furthers her legacy. Charlotte just has this unbelievable mix of strength, speed, and athleticism.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Cole. Once Flair takes her opponents to school, it's usually over.
We've seen Charlotte is just obsessed with championship gold and cementing her legacy.
And that is why she is the top name in the game.
Iron Man match underway. Whichever superstar has the most falls at the end of the time limit is the victor.
Your enemy comes in two forms tonight. Your opponent and the clock. Down to opponent and a double axe. Uh-oh.
Camel clutch.
Gonna break some.
Camel clutch. Great way to break it. Wow.
Strong forearm.
Oh, using the rope to their advantage.
Punishing their opponent.
That arm's gonna be sore for a while. Could affect all their offense.
Caught with the boot.
Targeting the arm to great effect. Boom!
This beating is taking its toll on her.
Unhinged offense from Henry's arsenal.
And in this kind of match, is it better to get out to an early lead or keep things even for as long as you can?
There's certainly arguments for both, but if you find yourself in a position where you can run up the score, from where I'm sitting, you should by all means take it.
Headbutt!
Raped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm!
Sent into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back.
And again!
Great way to wear down your opponent.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
now with the kendo stick in hand, he's ready to do some real damage.
Dominating shoulder tackle. Able to slip out of that one.
Boom! Shutting that down with the back elbow.
Brought down. Into the cover. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
Keeping a loss at bay for now.
Ooh! Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. Oh man, Charlotte just bending that leg to her will.
We know that taking out the legs is one of the most effective strategies in any match.
The Queen stepping through. Here's the figure 4.
Yeah, now she's got a bridge into the figure 8 if she can do it. She's going to put this one away, and there it is. She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Neckbreaker.
Power slam.
Elbow drop.
And Charlotte being met with defiance there.
Yeah, this has been a grueling Iron Man match, and you cannot deny that they are feeling it.
Mark Henry. World's strongest slam.
That might topple the Queen.
There's 2. Oh, she kicked out.
This just has to be Charlotte's DNA. It's the genetics that caused her to kick out after that maneuver.
I've lost count of how many times this match should have ended by now.
And she anticipated what was...
Locking in the Dragon Sleeper.
Could we be looking at a fall here?
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold. Being carried around now. Oh, right to the throat.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
What's he hoping to find down there? Boom, great anticipation. Big clothesline. Flair is falling behind now.
Charlotte's got to find a way to put her best foot forward here.
Ripped all the way back to a vertical basin, driven down face first.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for.
Oh, strong impact. Time for him to get back to the ring.
No one wants a count out here.
Tossed back into the ring.
Oh, stomping away.
And Mark has earned the upper hand here.
Yeah, impressive offense from Henry.
Dragging them out. There's a slam, setting them up in the corner. What does this superstar have planned? Gonna climb to the second rope.
What a splash from the middle rope.
2 count. Oh, barely kicks out.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
Vicious reversal with an elbow right to the mush.
Charlotte with the spear.
Charlotte, will this be enough? He kicks out at 2. Wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
That's the sort of merciless attack we've come to expect from Charlotte. Flair stepping through, has it locked in, figure 4. Perhaps looking for the bridge. There it is.
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
He gets out of the way. Got the full Nelson. Shoulders down.
And she fights it off.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse.
Mark Henry. Slam.
Mark Henry might decide it right here.
2.
What in the world?
You come at Charlotte Flair, you take your best shot, but the Queen isn't looking to relinquish her crown anytime soon.
This was the moment to capitalize on. That should have been the end. I have to say, I feel like we are just one move away from claiming a winner in this one.
One more move or one more misstep, either one can do it.
Pinpointing the leg.
Punishing the leg.
Got the underhook. Nice standing backbreaker and takedown.
Saw it coming. It counters it. Right to the gut. Batten down the hatches. These two are loading.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Just going off with everything they've got now.
Oh my, that'll rock you.
Got the underhook. Nice standing backbreaker and takedown.
Charlotte Flair sizing up her opponent. There's a handspring.
Handspring, clothesline. Cover. 2. No, a 2 count.
This is insanity.
Did you expect anything less?
Charlotte Flair steps through. Here we go. Figure 8. She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Will this be enough? She gets a fall here in the deep waters. Sent right into the corner. Uh-oh! Ooh, he saw it coming. It's been a struggle for these competitors to find an end to this match.
But the struggle's worth it. With every move you make, you hear this capacity crowd following you on that journey. Shoots up their opponent, massive body slam. Now on the move.
He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks. Uh-oh. In position, waiting for an opening.
Mark Henry.
Strongest slam.
Goes to the well one more time. No one's getting up from that.
And he gets the fall.
Vicious arm stomp.
On jelly legs, about to stumble head first into danger. Forearm club. off with an elbow. Charlotte showing how much punishment she can withstand before dishing out some of her own.
And she's clearly had enough and is now giving back as good as she was getting.
Charlotte going for the figure four. Once she locks it in, if she can bridge out to the figure eight, this one's over. Locked in tight. Charlotte. And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
She's getting something from under the ring.
She was looking for the great equalizer, and she found it in the steel chair. Big time power slam.
Oh, no, 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 no. A big splash. Is it enough? The cover. Two. And that fall will get added to his score. Mark Henry. World's strongest slam.
Is that what it takes to beat Charlotte?
Two. And he managed to pull it off. He got the fall. Mark Henry.
World's strongest slam.
Mark Henry about to end this fight. Fatigue is setting in, but he's able to score a fall here. Oh, elbow right to the breadbasket for their troubles.
Answer after answer for each other's offense.
Ooh, what a nasty headbutt delivered. And what now? Oh. How disrespectful is this?
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
Oh no, now that he has the kendo stick, I definitely do not want to be in his path of destruction.
And she quickly turned that around. Oh, what a chop. And now tying up the leg. Straight to the knee. Oh, driving the elbow.
Stalking here could be a prelude to something big.
Got the full Nelson.
Cover here. Well into the match, and he picks up the fall. What a shot.
Being down this many falls in an Iron Man match, well, it's pretty much locked up already. Big splash.
And Charlotte takes another beating there.
Just amazing resilience from Mark Henry, willing himself to the brink of victory.
Mark Henry. World's strongest slam.
That finally has to slam the door shut and end this.
There's two. Deep in this thing. He gets the fall.
Able to slip away.
Oh my goodness.
Eat defeat. And his head is becoming a bigger target.
It off. Good counter.
Power slam. a handful of hair. That's disrespectful.
And a man slam. Run out of ringside and back to the mat. And targeting the leg there. That should do it right there. And that will be a fall for him. Picked up and being carried around now. Shot to the face gets him out of that spot. Oh, incredible sit-up mat slam. The body's limits are being reached here.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind. Once she gets going with that kendo stick, this match could be over real fast. Oh, man.
He avoids the contact.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. She is struggling against this.
Couldn't take it anymore. Has to tap.
Taking out the knee.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection. Henry might be down for good.
Cover. Well into the match, and she gets the fall. It's like a brick wall running into you. Watch out, tossing those steel steps like they're nothing. Will it be? And he scores a fall.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Oh, what a power slam. Mark Henry has his opponent up.
Strongest slam.
Will Henry take advantage?
Cover. 2. And he captures the fall with that. Mark Henry.
World's strongest slam. It's over. You can't survive that again.
2. And he scores the fall there.
Uh-oh. Ooh, nice hip toss. Stopped them right in their tracks.
Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming.
Oh, my forearm.
And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch.
Up high. Cross body. Take cover.
Is it enough? Getting a fall under her belt here.
Ooh. Right down the knee.
Knee drop.
The Queen is looking to put this thing away.
Figure 4 locked in. She's got a bridge, Corey. Figure. Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind. Charlotte Flair trying to fire herself up.
Oh my God, a steel chair. Boom. Mark struggling to defend himself.
Henry trying to withstand this surge. Charlotte with the spear.
Will it be? And she gets the fall. Oh, he cuts it off.
Henry finally he create some more offense for himself?
Henry was being tested and was finally able to get some offense of his own in.
Mark Henry has his opponent up.
Strongest slam.
Charlotte is in trouble.
Makes a cover. And yes, he just got a fall there. Lariat. Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker. Producing a trampling.
Stomping straight down on the arm.
Oof. A fire has been lit inside of Henry.
Everything's in Mark's favor now.
Punishing power slam. Stiff headbutt. And her head has really taken a ton of punishment.
Maybe too much punishment. Things might be getting a little unsafe here. Driven down face first. The action spilling out toward our announce desk.
Really needs to take this back to the ring ASAP. The referee's not playing around.
Nasty kick.
Insulting.
And Charlotte can't find an answer for these attacks.
This is where Charlotte will be tested.
And she just avoided some serious damage.
Wow. Lands the elbow.
We can see a count out here.
Narrowly escaping there.
Neckbreaker.
Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out. Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Followed by natural selection. Did Charlotte just end this?
Into the cover. And she was able to pull through and score a fall. Mark Henry.
World's strongest slam.
Does it again, and there's no way to come back from that.
And that will be a fall for him. Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this.
Back suplex into a powerbomb. My goodness.
And she's reeling now.
Everything she has been through to this point, she is feeling all of it right now.
Mark Henry showing no fear, no intimidation.
Oh, no. Strongest slam. Cover. 2 count. And he gets the fall. Mark Henry. Strongest slam.
Charlotte is in trouble.
There's 2. He scores the fall there.
Oh, ouch. Some agility gets her out of dodge.
Corner he goes. Boom, right to the midsection.
And he's got to be in absolute agony right now.
Or he surely doesn't have much left in him. It's like we're looking at The Walking Dead here.
Into the cover! She's able to get one there.
Oh, nice balance.
Into a double knee drop.
Cover! Two! Kicks out.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out. Bam!
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Charlotte Flair sizing up her opponent. There's a handspring into a clothesline. Amazing.
Is it enough? The cover! Two! And she's just scored a fall here. Lock it in, the Dragon Sleeper!
And he's got to do anything he can to not tap out and give up a fall here.
Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
Taking flight.
That's not what she was looking for. Oh, what impact!
Nothing Charlotte loves more than to gloat and say, I told you so.
And she'll back it up soon enough. Hellacious power slam.
And Mark still has plenty of hits left in him.
Here's where Charlotte's ability to endure could get called into question.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Oh, right to the throat. Ooh. Here we go!
Ready for the giant swing! The giant swing! Oh! Good God, he missed mine!
Like a brick wall running into you.
A fire has been lit inside the world's strongest man.
Yeah, impressive offense from Henry. Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash. Big splash. Mark Henry turning up the intimidation factor. I know this doesn't apply to you, Saxton, but a hair pull's really painful.
I can imagine.
Keeping an eye on the clock as we have reached the halfway mark.
And looking at the scoreboard, the outcome feels more or less settled at this point.
Driven into the barricade. Blocked the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Natural selection. The Queen has this wrapped up.
A demeaning gaze painted on Flair's face. Reaching the end of the official's count. Come on, let's not end things like this.
Oh, no. Right to the back of the neck. Oh, look at this. Trap now and just a
elbow to the face. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
And Mark Henry is really fired up. Flair
submission. Hold it out one more time. That has to do it.
Shoulders are down. Adding to her score, laid into the mat. And look at this now, bad intentions coming with this hold. Crucial moment in this Iron Man match. Looking to score a fall with this submission. Nice escape. Power slam.
Mark Henry has his opponent up. World's strongest slam.
Nothing Charlotte Flair can do now.
And he captures the fall with that. She turns it around with the reversal. Here's a cover. Could be it. She gets the fall.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank. Oh. Ripped in the hard way.
Charlotte is looking hurt. She's in deep trouble now.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind.
Shoulder to the stomach. That's a free fall. Scoops up their opponent, big slam. Now on the run, big splash.
To this point,
Charlotte must be thinking about ending. Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection.
Bow to the crown, it's over.
Makes the cover. And she picks up a late fall. Oh, a big boot.
Position.
He might tap. This might be a fall.
He's fighting with all.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole. Torturous focus on the leg in the corner.
And Charlotte there getting in some more late offense.
Mark Henry had moments in the driver's seat, but now he's hanging on by a thread here.
First a knife-edge chop, and now continuing the attack on the knee.
Straight to the knee. Connected on that. And Henry cannot find an answer for these attacks.
Henry needs to find an opening fast. Target acquired. This only ends one way. From the top.
Off the mark with that one.
Spear by the Queen.
Shoulders down. And she manages to get a fall. Charlotte now showing off her wide arsenal.
The Queen is holding the leverage in this match.
Oh! Just using their foot as a weapon. Hook right to the throat.
Ripped all the way back to a vertical basin, driven down face first.
attempting to neutralize that arm. Uh-oh, something big is coming.
Mark Henry. World's strongest slam.
There's no way you can take any more of those. This has got to be over.
2. And he scores a fall here.
Oh, no.
Mark Henry. World's strongest slam.
That might topple the Queen.
Cover. 2 count. And there he goes, scoring the fall.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Lands an elbow.
Ending up in harm's way yet again.
Yeah, she's in a lot more than rough shape here. Looking for the
Power with a sidewalk slam.
jacks his jaw with a quick knee.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. A fall could be scored right here.
Taps out.
And now the hunter has a weak prey about to pounce. Power slam. Good night.
Oh no. Eyes on the target.
Arm wringer.
Their opponent gets countered with a right hand. And she's set right into that corner.
Splash.
Face first into the chair. We got a cover.
And he scores the fall.
Vicious, downright savage club right there. Oh man, we all know what's coming here.
Down with force.
And there's more damage getting piled onto Charlotte.
Just amazing resilience from Mark Henry, willing himself to the brink of victory.
Oh, what a club.
Will it be? Think so.
Somehow he's able to get a fall this late in the match.
Hoisted up and a big scoop slam. Picking up steam here.
Mark Henry has his opponent up. World's strongest slam. Will Henry take advantage?
Is it enough? The cover! So late in the match, but he's able to score the fall. Mark Henry. World's strongest slam.
Hits it again, and that's gotta do it.
2. Well to the match, and he picks up the fall.
Got out of the way that time. Oh, the headbutt. Look at this, gripping their opponent by the head and face planting them into the canvas.
And Henry going hard on the offense again.
The Queen is dealing with a serious threat to her throne here.
A consistent attack being mounted on Flair.
The Queen's perseverance being tested here. Elbow lands hard.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Targeting the shoulder with the claw. Could we be looking at a fall here?
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Pinpointing the leg.
Punishing the leg.
Now Mark Henry has the firm upper hand.
Dangerous situation when Henry gets going like this.
Flat shoulders down. He's in deep waters now, but gaining that fall proves he's still got fight. Flair just ragdolled to the outside. Boom! Turns it around.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Oh, natural selection by Charlotte.
Terrible position for Henry. Holy, meet the barricade.
She better get back in the ring. Not much time left.
8, 9.
She's able to get the fall here. Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at
pin.
This could do it. Going to the match, and she gets the fall. Just like that, she turned it around.
Flair delivering the chop.
Natural selection.
Does Charlotte cap this off?
Shoulders down. Adding to her score, late into the match. And once again, Mark hit with a hard shot from the competition.
Charlotte has been an aggressor throughout this match, and
bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
Uh-oh, this hold is locked in and she might get tap out.
Had it scouted, now can capitalize. Clothesline. 3/4 of this Iron Man match now in the book as the fight continues.
hopelessness has to be settling in now, down by so many falls. It'll be a miracle to turn the tide now.
Sent into the corner. Clubbing blow.
Just disrespecting their opponent in the corner.
Boot right in the jaw. Kick right to the body.
Puts their opponent's legs.
Alley-oop. That should do it right there. Deep into this match, and he's able to get the fall.
Power slam. Right to the back of the neck.
And Henry is still bringing the fight.
Yeah, Charlotte has to find a way. Mark Henry has his opponent out.
Strongest slam.
And this has to be the end of it.
Cover. 2. And he just pulled through to score a fall here.
Mark Henry has his opponent out. World's strongest slam. And that could doom Charlotte.
2. And somehow he's able to gain a fall. She fights back with the counter. And Charlotte is being controlled into the full Nelson. It's cinched in deep. Crucial moment in this Iron Man match. Looking to score a fall with this submission. escape, and yes, the hold is broken.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. Wow, the first one didn't, but the second one landed.
Incredible.
Charlotte Flair tying up her opponent in the figure 4 leg lock. Can she exacerbate the pain?
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done. Charlotte Flair. The first step is the figure 4, and Charlotte now bridging up.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Got the leg, and
We got a cover. And got it. The fall is hers. Oh, that'll turn your skin red.
Oh, nothing fancy with that boot.
From the top. Elbow drop. And again, Henry gets caught by the opposition.
The Queen is looking for a chance to deliver a knockout blow.
Crank in the head.
Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse.
don't do it.
A slingshot cross body.
My God, launched like a ballistic missile.
Showing zero regard for anyone's well-being. And a beautiful swanton.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Will this be enough?
She got it. Sheared the fall. Bear hug. Squeezing the breath out.
Taps out from the excruciating pain.
Waiting to strike. Brace for impact.
Looks under.
Go behind.
Into a German suplex.
She finally finds an answer to that onslaught.
But does she have what it takes to turn the tides here?
Power slam.
Mark Henry.
World's strongest slam. Mark Henry might decide it right here.
2 count. He went for it and scores the fall.
Ooh, saw it coming and hit him with a shot to the face.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here. The Queen teeing off. Making the climb all the way to the top. Charlotte Flair moonsault.
The second time, standing moonsault.
All right, time for us to clear the way.
Already ahead of you.
Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running.
Flying. Corkscrew senton.
Charlotte Flair stepping into the figure 4. Can she complete the bridge?
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte, followed by natural selection. This has to be the one that ends this.
Cover. And she scores a ball. Neck breaker.
Sent hard into the corner. For comfort.
Stop hiding behind Corey, Saxton.
And Charlotte continues to pick apart the competition.
Mark can only consume this amount of pain for so long before succumbing to its effects.
Could really use a sense of urgency right now when it comes to getting back in the ring.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Ripped all the way back to a vertical basin.
And face planting them into the canvas. Oh my goodness! Kick to the spine.
Hammering down on the knee.
Savage stomp right to the arm. And the arm was the clear. Mark Henry has his opponent up.
World's strongest slam.
Nothing Charlotte Flair can do now.
There's two. He gets the late fall. Oh, what a clubbing blow. A fire has been lit inside the world's strongest man.
Everything's in Mark's favor now. Just caught flush.
And Charlotte's durability getting challenged again.
And the fact that Mark Henry has this much left in the tank here is impressive. Spear by the Queen.
Into the cover. And she was able to pull through and score a fall. It has been incredible to see these athletes go 9/10 of the way through a grueling match.
It's not over, but the score differential on the board is worlds apart. Every trick needs to come out in Charlotte Flair stepping into the figure four. Can she complete the bridge?
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to. A picture-perfect leg snap from Charlotte. Will it be?
And she manages to get a fall.
Shot to the chest.
And he counters.
Oh, look at this amazing power. What a press slam.
Clubbing blow. Counter right when it was needed. I love this, one of my favorite moves of all time.
The modified surfboard's locked in.
The crowd is behind Charlotte, and she knows it.
A handstand
Into the knee drop.
Uh-oh. In position, waiting for an opening. Uh-oh. Dragon Sleeper applied. This could be it.
It's locked in. He's got to be looking for an out here.
Agony on his face. He has to.
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
And the Queen hits a spear.
Here There's a cover. Could be it. It put it on the board. She earns the fall.
Devastating elbow. Oh, man.
The Queen looking to finish things off. Here's the figure 4.
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Charlotte demanding respect from her subjects in attendance. The Queen stepping through. Here's the figure 4.
Yeah, now she's got to bridge into the figure 8 if she can do it. She's going to put this one away, and there it is. Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming.
Oh, she missed.
Oh, and he manages to reverse.
Hoisted up in a big scoop slam. Picking up steam here.
On jelly legs, about to stumble head first in.
Mark Henry. World's strongest slam.
Will Henry take advantage?
2. He scores a fall deep into this match.
Arm stomp.
And the waning moments are ticking away right now.
Nothing fancy here.
Backbreaker. And Henry going hard on the offense again.
All of Charlotte's work is being broken down by the second. She's in some real trouble.
Crushing the knee there. Down to Otis and a double axe handle smash.
Charlotte is losing grasp of this match now.
Charlotte's got to get it together to avoid disaster.
And into the corner he goes. The Queen looking disgusted to be in the ring with her opposition now.
Resiliency to win this one.
Here is your winner, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
That was one of the most physical matches we've ever seen. An Iron Man match takes a huge toll, but you're seeing the result of pushing through that to win.
This is only going to drive Charlotte more in the long run. She's not going to take this defeat lying down.
Let's remind everyone of what these superstars are facing. Iron Man match means the victor has to earn the most falls within the time limit. That can take place via pinfall, submission, or disqualification and a countout.
Smart strategy, attack the knee.
Really just laying it in.
Boom! That puts her on the offensive. Oh, clothesline!
This is just ruthless.
Oh, and a mat slam, too.
Scoop slam from behind with inverted scoop slam.
And Mark has earned the upper hand here.
Queen's perseverance being tested here. Into a double knee drop. Smash in their face.
Just punishing their opponent.
Just cranking the head. That's how you wear down your opponent.
Oh, the arm taking the brunt of that.
Oh, elbow to the face. And Henry cannot find an answer for these attacks.
Charlotte exhibiting that genetic superiority.
These Iron Man matches can sometimes be... Look at this, Byron.
Bigger forehead scissor draining.
Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken.
Like a brick wall running into you.
Charlotte experiencing a bit of a challenge to the natural in-ring ability she prides herself in.
Yeah, Cole, she's got to dig deep and find something in herself to endure for a while longer. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Targeting the shoulder with...
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold. Oh, my Lord. What contact.
Oh, putting focus on the arm here. Just attacking the legs.
Being hobbled like that, something to keep an eye on. She leaves the ring, but she can be counted out here.
She's ready to do some serious damage, courtesy of that steel chair.
Not a good spot to be in.
Slides down the backside. Boom! Attacking quickly to cover.
He forces a break before the count of two.
Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating.
Into her DDT. She wants to take this thing to the outside.
Drops an elbow.
She's being derailed here.
In an Iron Man match, you have to worry about 2 things. Your opponent and the clock. I think this is a good pace so far.
Sent into the stairs. That'll stop anybody.
What a counter.
Oh, that hurt right to the kidney. Golly. Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow.
Here she goes, sliding back into the ring.
He's got to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
Oh, look at this. Inverted scoop slam.
A little mental chess here from Mark Henry.
And Charlotte displaying this kind of demeanor must be an inherited trait.
Taken down. Nicely done.
Shoulder up, and the referee ends the count.
Close call, but not enough yet.
Shoulders down. Charlotte's still in this.
Not time to expect victory yet.
She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
She continues to fight off her opponent.
Oh! She's headed out of the ring.
Looking for a little more breathing room. The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
Oh, and a chair shot delivered.
Oh my! Oh! Flair stepping through, has it locked in, figure 4. Perhaps looking for the bridge. There it is.
And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's...
Charlotte Flair setting up into a handspring clothesline.
That may have been pretty to look at, but I can guarantee you Charlotte only had nefarious intentions with that move.
And as dangerous as she is, that kendo stick just made her even more so. He dodges out of danger.
And this is as much a dare as it is a statement. Oh! This is an unyielding attack from Charlotte.
Henry needs to find an opening fast.
DDT!
Charlotte Flair looking to cinch in the figure 4 leg lock. Can she bridge through?
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
And now she's making it to the top rope here.
And now the hunter has a weak prey about to pounce. Take off.
Oh my gosh! Corkscrew senton!
He's looking for something. This could get dangerous. Bam! What a slap.
Looking as locked in as ever. I think we know what's coming. Charlotte with the spear. They're getting a little too close for my comfort, guys.
Charlotte going for the figure 4. Once she locks it in, if she can bridge out to the figure 8, this one's over. Locked in tight. Charlotte. And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks.
What we are seeing from these superstars is almost unreal.
But defying all sense of reason, they continue to fight tooth and nail. Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
What a shot!
Ripped all the way back to a vertical basin.
And face planting them into the canvas.
Shot to the back.
Vicious arm stomp.
And Henry is still bringing the fight.
Here's where Charlotte's ability to endure could get called into question.
This superstar has control of their opponent, driving them down to the canvas. Oh, what's next? From the middle rope. What a splash from the middle rope. Sharp punch. Oh, look at this amazing power.
What a press slam.
Will it be? I think so.
Almost ended it there.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Scoots up their opponent, big slam. Now on the run. Something big is coming.
Mark Henry. World's strongest slam.
That might topple the queen.
2. Oh, she's still alive.
I don't know where Charlotte found the strength to kick out of that one.
A new strategy is needed right about now if that couldn't end things. Mark Henry.
World's strongest slam.
Mark Henry about to end this fight. 2. He scores the fall, showing great stamina now. Oh, what a clubbing blow. She countered that into her aura.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte, followed by natural selection. Henry might be down for good.
And the cover. And she gets the fall.
Across the top rope. What a hot shot.
Oh my goodness. I can't see this fight going much deeper.
This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now?
The WWE Universe standing at attention, completely entranced by this matchup now.
Can't miss action. action taking place in front of them. Nobody wants to blink. They do not want to miss a second of the action at this point.
Mark Henry is getting picked apart here.
Charlotte's really turning it up, that's for sure.
And I don't know for sure, guys, but I think that leg is finally broken down.
It has been a deliberate dissection, and this might be the end result.
Whip back into the ring. Ooh, he fends that off. Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. He can't take it anymore. Has to tap.
Rising up on spaghetti legs. This is not where you want to be.
Caught in a bad spot.
Ooh, right to the throat. Target acquired. This only ends one way.
Mark Henry has his opponent up. World's strongest slam.
Busting out the heavy artillery once again.
2. Adding to his score late in the match.
Not a single person in this place is sitting down.
We might just be watching one of the greatest matches we've seen in quite some time here. Oh, what a punch!
Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark. Down to opponent, and a double axe handle smash.
And Charlotte takes another beating there.
Just amazing resilience from Mark Henry, willing himself to the brink of victory.
No telling what she'll find under the ring here.
Looks like she's opting to go with the old classic, a steel chair.
What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you.
Stalking here, could be a prelude to something big. Don't know if the ref...
Up high, look out below!
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
2. And now gets tossed into the ring.
Lighting up the chest.
Steered away there.
Big clothesline.
A handful of hair.
Oh! Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping. Natural selection. The Queen has this wrapped up.
Makes the cover. He kicked out at 2.
Oh, that was more than close. That was inches away from 3
millimeters.
That did not work out to Charlotte's favor. Can she turn to something else in her arsenal to finish things? Neckbreaker.
Spear by Charlotte.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
Clearly thinking a steel chair is what's needed right about now.
Oh my gosh, what impact! And it really looks like her skull is the intended target here. Oh my God! Look at him now. He realizes he's holding the great equalizer.
She dodges out of the way.
This arena has come unglued.
You can feel the foundation shifting with every turn in the match.
A fire has been lit inside the world's strongest man.
Charlotte's got to find a way to put her best foot forward here.
World's strongest flag.
Oh no, eyes on the target. Mark Henry has his opponent up. World's strongest slam.
Is that what it takes to beat Charlotte?
There's 2, and he scores the fall. Trying to work the arm. Now in control.
Oof. But here comes the fire.
A wicked headbutt. And just, how humiliating, stepping onto their opponent. And now we have passed the quarter point of this matchup.
And an early 2 falls advantage in this match. That's got to be a confidence boost. Throwing those steps with such disregard for their opponent.
An overbearing assault on and they're going shot for shot.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
The fight is on, and it's furious. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Then a thunderous forearm to follow. Oh, look at this aggression in the corner.
Yeah, boot right in the jaw. Just using their foot as a weapon.
So ruthless.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. Submission lock.
There's the tap. There's the tap. On jelly legs, about to stumble head first.
Mark Henry. Dragon slam.
Delivering again. Just end it now. Looking as locked in as ever. I think we know what's coming. Mark Henry has his opponent up. Strongest slam. Will Henry take advantage?
2 count. Fatigue is setting in, but he's able to score a fall here.
Boom, right across the small of the back.
And Mark has earned the upper hand here.
Charlotte needs to find a way to reverse her fortunes.
And an elbow.
And this type of lead can lead to a false sense of security.
Oh, Charlotte Flair steps through. Here we go, figure 8. Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
No telling what she'll find under the ring here.
And she's pulled out a steel chair. That could be an equalizer inside the ring.
What impact!
Right in the kisser.
Into the cover! And she scores a fall.
Flair. The first step is the figure 4, and Charlotte now bridging up.
Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here. Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
Driven down, and Henry going hard on the offense again.
The Queen is dealing with a serious threat to her throne here.
Had the foresight to get out of that one.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
She knows what an important equalizer the kendo stick can be.
Will it be? Late in the match, and she scores a fall.
Stomping straight down on the arm.
And concern being shown across Henry's face to this point.
Yeah, Charlotte is giving her all as this match continues on.
He knew what was coming there.
Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker. Backbreaker.
Oh, no, no, no.
Is it enough? The cover! There's two. That fall goes to him late in this match. Mark Henry.
World's strongest slam. Charlotte is in trouble.
2 count. And he managed to pull it off. He got the fall. Mark Henry. World's strongest slam.
Hits it again, and no way this goes any longer.
He picks up the fall.
Slam! What impact!
And Mark still has plenty of hits left in him.
Yeah, Charlotte has to find a way to shrug off all the pain.
And more attacks landing against the skull.
It's a brutal strategy, but an undeniably effective one.
Flair is falling behind now.
Yeah, impressive offense from Henry.
Oh my gosh! With one hand!
Earth-shaking power slam.
Uh-oh, headbutt.
Nothing fancy there.
Oh, she was ready with the counter.
She isn't taking this lying down anymore.
Yeah, Charlotte able to stop that surge dead in its tracks.
Oh, an axe handle. Oh, big boot drives him to the floor. Tossed back into the ring.
Figure 4 locked in. Charlotte gonna look for the bridge.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole. Uh-oh. Way too...
Diving moonsault! Cover! 2. She gets a fall here in the deep waters.
Caught with a neck breaker.
Charlotte Flair setting up into a...
Into the clothesline. Amazing.
Thunderous power slam.
Crushed in the corner. And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
Look at the grip of this hold. It is in deep.
She's in deep.
Boston Crab, no more. Connecting on the DDT.
Nothing fancy there.
What now?
Belly stop.
Connects on the kick. Mark Henry has his opponent up. World's strongest slam.
Mark Henry about to end this fight. 2. Deep in this thing, he gets the fall. Oh, did you hear that? And I don't even think she knows where she is right now.
All those attacks to her head, they've more than added up. I don't know if this match should even be allowed to continue.
Yes, and Charlotte's durability getting challenged again.
Henry's done a great job to stay alive, but has to think about ending matters quickly.
Not gonna happen. Big counter with the hip toss.
Charlotte Flair tying up her opponent in the figure 4 leg lock. Can she exacerbate the pain?
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see. This is how you target a body part.
Yeah, just hammering away at the torso and ribs. You can't deny that it's working.
And his cover here!
Late in the match, and she scores a fall. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. And Charlotte shows she still has a burst of offense in her.
Mark Henry had moments in the driver's seat, but now he's hanging on by a thread here.
Oh, man! Ouch! Ouch! Shoulders down! And she manages to get a fall. Mark Henry!
World's strongest slam.
Nothing Charlotte Flair can do now.
And he scores a fall.
So simple, just pin them, pin them.
Boom! Did you hear the impact? To the arm.
I know this doesn't apply to you, Saxton, but a hair pull's really painful.
I can imagine.
A fire has been lit inside of him. Shoulders down! He got one. He racks up a fall.
Scoop slam. Now hitting the ropes. They come with a splash.
Cover! Is it enough? And he gets the fall. Mark Henry!
World's strongest slam. That's it. That finally has to do it.
He scores himself a fall. Mark Henry!
World's strongest slam.
Mark Henry about to end this fight. 2! He got it. Scored the fall. Clubbing blow. And Charlotte can't find an answer for these attacks.
This one is all Henry right now. Ooh, elbow strike. Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection. Henry might be down for good.
Cover! And she was able to pull through and score a fall.
Puts the boot to the midsection.
And we've just come across the midway point to this Iron Man bout.
I don't know how anyone can begin to formulate a plan to get back in this match when they're down so big already. Ooh, bad landing.
Rising up on spaghetti legs. This is not where you want to be.
Turns that in his favor. Power slam. Knee straight to the neck. Oh! All the way up. Backbreaker.
She better hurry or she'll get counted out.
Whip back into the ring.
Brutal club.
Just hot shot it to the outside.
And again, Henry gets caught by the opposition.
Charlotte must be thinking about ending things sooner rather than later.
Stomping down.
Waiting to strike. Brace for impact. Soaring.
Gosh! Corkscrew senton!
Oh, Charlotte Flair! Can she bridge into the figure eight? And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap. Target acquired. This only ends one way.
Up high, diving crossbody! Throwing all caution to the wind. Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot twice.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena.
Yes! Second chance worked out for the Queen.
There's two. Adding to her score, late into the match.
Vicious boot by Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte Flair steps through. Here we go, figure eight. And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
Looking to crush the hamstring. Oh. Another one?
Hamstring.
Shoulders down. And got it. The fall is hers. Turn it around with a reversal. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, strongest splash. Cover. Two. Add that to his score.
Ripped all the way back to a vertical basin.
And face planting them into the canvas.
Oh, shoulder to the gut. She's feeling every hit she's taken tonight.
Yeah, she has seen better days. Today, not one of them.
midsection. A wicked headbutt. And just, how humiliating.
How disrespectful is this?
Charlotte is losing grasp of this match now.
Everything's in Mark's favor now.
Laying out for the power slam. Into the full Nelson. It's cinched in deep. A fall could be scored right here.
Doing everything she can to not allow that. Trying to slip out of this.
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
Power slam.
She escapes the attack.
Uh-oh. Dragon sleeper applied. This could be it.
Is it tap out time?
If he taps, he'll be in a worse position and down.
Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
Got the leg. Debilitating attack on the leg.
Here we go.
Slingshot cross body? That was ridiculous.
What a display of fearlessness we just witnessed.
That's the kind of attitude you need to take yourself to the next level.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Charlotte Flair trying to fire herself up. Shoots up their opponent, massive body slam. Now on the move.
This could do it! And she picks up a late ball. Oh. That'll fillet your chest. And Charlotte continues to pick apart the competition. Oh, Charlotte Flair! Can she bridge into the figure eight? Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Charlotte Flair stepping into the figure four. Can she complete the bridge?
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
Uh-oh, something big is coming.
To the arm.
Terrible. Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out.
Leg drop. Bulldog.
Uh-oh. Way too...
Diving is dictating the pace.
The world's strongest man has to weather a storm here.
Put in the corner now.
Okay, this is just a little bit dirty.
Greco-Roman face rape.
Mark Henry.
Strongest slam. Mark Henry might decide it right here.
There's two. He has a fall to the scoreboard.
Got out of the way. Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection. Does that finish Mark Henry for good? Rope break, rope break.
Got the underhook. Bang! Backbreaker.
Oh no, eyes on the target.
Oh my goodness, what a leaping forearm. This could do it. There it is. She scored the fall.
Ooh.
Clubbing blow stifles the attack.
Charlotte Flair. The first step is the figure four, and Charlotte now bridging up.
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see. Oh, layup! That's a big mistake. Scoop slam. Now hitting the ropes. Here they come.
Mark Henry is feeding off the energy from the WWE Universe. Mark Henry has his opponent up.
Strongest slam!
Dishing out the big guns once again.
2 count. Oh, kick out at 2.
This just has to be Charlotte's DNA. It's the genetics that caused her to kick out after that maneuver.
It must be demoralizing knowing you've unleashed your best shot on your opponent to no avail. Ooh, she puts the brakes on that. Neck breaker. Dwindling down as we enter the 4th quarter of this Iron Man bout.
And there is a very steep deficit on the scoreboard. This thing is all but won, I think.
Backbreaker.
And
A little mental chess here from Mark Henry. Mark Henry has his opponent up. Strongest slam. Will Henry take advantage?
2. Well to the match, and he picks up the fall. Setting up for something here. hoisted up high here.
Press slam.
And there's more damage getting piled onto Charlotte.
Henry's done a great job to stay alive, but has to think about ending match.
Oh, my God.
Big blow could be felt throughout the arena.
Getting him right into the corner.
Dismantling the arm in the corner.
Gotta hurt. Bang!
This is just establishing dominance, followed by a stomp.
Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming. Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection by Charlotte.
Does that finish Mark Henry for good?
Here's the pin. She gets a fall here in the deep waters.
What a chop! Good grief! That's a chop that'll wake you up.
The reversal. He saw that coming. Oh, no. That should do it right there. And here's the fall. Oh, targeting the arm. This has got to hurt. Man, what timing on that counter.
Back and forth trading reversals.
Vicious headbutt. Charlotte is looking hurt. She's in deep trouble now.
Could be getting into a dire situation soon.
Targeting the arm with a big stomp.
Reversal from her.
Oh, man, inverted backbreaker.
Ow. And Charlotte there getting in some more late offense.
Mark can only consume this amount of pain for so long before succumbing to its effect.
Charlotte Flair sizing up her opponent. There's a handspring.
Handspring clothesline. Is it enough? The cover. 2 count. It put it on the board. She earns the fall. Wow. And concern being shown across Henry's face to this point.
Charlotte has been an aggressor throughout this match, and that is a major reminder.
The Queen stepping through. Here's the figure 4.
Yeah, now she's got to bridge into the figure 8 if she can do it. She's going to put this one away, and there it is. And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap. Uh-oh, way too low.
Diving moonsault! Is it enough? The cover! She got it. She earned the fall.
Oh, what a chop!
Neck breaker! And Henry cannot find an answer for these attacks.
Charlotte's really turning it up, that's for sure.
Nice standing backbreaker and takedown.
Flair delivering the chop. Followed by natural selection.
That's it. No way to endure that again.
The cover! Adding to her score late into the match.
And gets sent right into the corner.
An onslaught of offense from Flair.
Henry Trump.
Shoulders down. And she was able to pull through and score a fall. Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. Pivotal moment right now.
Giving up now could be a real tide turner in this match.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
And Charlotte shows she still has a burst of offense in her.
Mark can only consume this amount of pain for so long before succumbing to its effects.
Connects the...
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. Interesting, taps out.
We can see a count out here.
Mark Henry has his opponent up. Whoa! Strongest slam.
Mark Henry about to end this fight.
Uh-oh, guys.
We should probably take a step back here.
Got the full Nelson.
Slam! Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Referee continues the count.
Not much time. Shoulders down.
And that fall will get added to his score.
Stiff headbutt. Stalking here could be a prelude to something big.
Mark Henry has his opponent up.
Whoa! Strongest slam!
And that could doom Charlotte.
2! And he managed to pull it off. He got the fall. Bang! Crucial counter there.
Down they go. What a move.
Uh-oh. Way too... Oh! Diving moonsault! Looks like it's going to be a modified circle.
Flair stepping through, has it locked in, figure 4. Perhaps looking for the bridge, there it is.
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
Charlotte Flair sizing up her opponent. There's a handspring.
Handspring, clothesline. Cover. There's 2. She gains the fall. And now the road is no longer a long one. We are in the final. And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
She is struggling against this hold, hoping to break the...
Amazing display of leg strength.
Dropped right on their face.
And
Figure 4 locked in. Charlotte gonna look for the bridge.
letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
And now the hunter has a weak prey about to pounce. Someone call the orthodontist.
Oh, that hurt.
Oh, using the knee as a weapon.
Mark struggling to defend himself.
Charlotte exhibiting that genetic superiority. 2 taking flight. Axe handle from the middle rope.
From the middle rope.
He's able to slip away from that.
Uh-oh. In position, waiting for an opening.
Power slam. Good night.
Oh, man. Scoops up their opponent. Big slam. Now on the run.
Big splash.
Slowly rising, looking like a very easy target here.
Mark Henry has his opponent up. World's strongest slam.
There's no way you can take any more of those. This has got to be over.
Able to save herself there.
Chop block.
Right to the knee.
Charlotte with a barrage of strikes in the corner, now looking to up the ante. On the top rope, catches herself. Whoa!
Cover. 2. She's able to get one there. The leg drop. Bulldog.
The Queen looking to finish things off. Here's the figure 4.
Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Oh, ouch.
Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse.
Up high. Tiny crossbody. Throwing all caution to the wind.
Very little time remaining here. Oh, God, what a shot into the cover. Cheers the fall.
Smart, attacking the arm. The Queen measuring her opponent.
And a carefully placed knee to the face.
He's looking defenseless at this stage.
Yeah, he could really use a miracle right about now.
Got the underhook. Bang! Backbreaker.
Charlotte Flair tying up her opponent in the figure 4 leg lock. Can she exacerbate the pain?
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
And he retaliates.
Henry reversing the momentum on him. Has their opponent down, and the camel clutch is cinched in. You never want to give up a fall, but if she taps, she can at least...
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
That's it. But this win comes with a price.
Here is your winner, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Truly a hard-fought victory at the end of the grueling Iron Man match. They are going to feel the effects of this match tomorrow.
What destruction by Mark Henry. This man is so powerful, it's scary.
Tonight, brute strength reigns supreme. Add another inductee into the Hall of Pain.
great Iron Man matches throughout history in WWE, from the first one between Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels to Triple H and The Rock, all the way up to Sasha Banks and Bayley.
These classic matches are deeply personal and serve as a bare-bones test to decide which superstar is the best.
The first fall in a match like this is essential. You want to get that right away while not expending too much energy off the bat, because you have to survive the full time limit.
Well, some competitors work on high-intensity interval training and sustained cardiovascular power so they can execute offense no matter what point the match is in.
Oh, draped over the top rope. Cover! And kicks out before the count.
Just not enough damage done yet, Cole.
Lands a timely reversal.
Textbook takedown there.
An overbearing assault on Charlotte now.
This one is all Henry right now.
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
In an Iron Man match, the clock has to feel like a guillotine ready to drop.
But while time is important here, you can't lose sight of what gets the win here. That's simply scoring more points than your opponent. And that's what you have to focus on. Whoa, that was a stiff chair shot to the dome. Boom! Way to avoid that.
And goes back into the ring here. The count continues.
Time to get back in there.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here. Clearing off the announce table. This isn't going to end well.
Look out!
Crossbody to the floor. Risking it all and able to connect like a homing missile.
And the action is getting a little too close for comfort here.
And Mark is really getting the crowd going.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? And into the count. And she's not done yet.
I can't believe the ref didn't get two here. Oh, clothesline.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire. Mark Henry has his opponent up. World's strongest slam. Charlotte is in trouble.
Two. No, she kicks out. She kicks out.
You cannot count out Charlotte Flair, no matter how hard you try.
You have to go beyond your best to even have a chance at the Queen's throne.
That was plan A, and it didn't work. He must be thinking about plan B at this point. Oh, what a punch!
Pinpoint precision, right on target. Got the full Nelson.
Slam!
She knew how to evade that. Oh my gosh!
Oh, God, drilled right into the post. Oof, whipped right into the post. He's heading back to the ring.
Mark Henry showing no fear, no intimidation. Just manages to beat the count.
Trapped in a tough situation, trying to find her way out. And she does.
Neck breaker!
Got the underhook. Nice.
Will it be? And he kicks out of the pin in one.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out. A great go behind.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful Charlotte's Web.
Lands a kick to the gut.
going head to head, putting each other to the test. Slugging away with everything they've got.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Who will break first? That is the question. Oh. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Oof. Back and forth, blow for blow, just teeing off on another. Oh, getting the better of that exchange. Scoots up their opponent, big slam. Now on the run.
He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
Run! He's got a kendo stick! Mark Henry has his opponent up. World's strongest slam. Mark Henry might decide it right here.
Two! Kick out! I thought it was finished off for sure.
It's not often Charlotte comes that close to defeat. You have to think the temperature of this match has just been turned up a notch.
You got to imagine this match has a different complexion after what we just saw.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Wow. Oof. Vicious kicks to the cranium of their opponent. Thrown kendo stick. Somehow these superstars just keep upping the ante.
Yeah, no one is backing down now. Not after everything they've been through.
Time for him to get back in the ring.
No one wants a count out here.
Counters! Bang! What a slam! The crane now going up. From the top, diving double axe handle.
Charlotte Flair looking to cinch in the figure 4 leg lock. Can she bridge through?
And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
He saw that one coming. Dominating shoulder tackle.
Uh-oh. Headbutt.
Oh my gosh!
And a stiff shot to her core there. Going straight for the body. Doing a little more softening up of the torso area. As graceful as it was damaging, flip.
Cover here! Kicking out in time.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming. The Queen is looking to put this thing away.
Figure 4 locked in. She's got a bridge, Corey. She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
She's getting something from under the ring.
Uh-oh. I don't know what she has planned with that kendo stick.
And again, Henry, cover. Is it enough? And she picks up a late fall. Oh, dragon screw ankle breaker.
Into the ankle breaker.
These superstars have toiled away endlessly in this. Mark Henry has his opponent up. World's strongest slam. Going back to the well, hoping this one ends it.
He picks up the fall.
Oh, headbutt.
The arm getting again.
Here's where Charlotte's ability to endure could get called into question.
Oh, blow to the breadbasket.
Ooh, what a nasty headbutt delivered. And what now? Oh.
Stepping onto their opponent.
Target acquired. This only ends one way. Chop block without warning.
Figure 4 locked in. Charlotte gonna look for the bridge. And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole. And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch.
Delivers the cross body. No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Shades of the old EC dub as a candlestick is introduced to the proceedings.
EP.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. A fall tap out, tap out.
Fast movement gets her out of the way. I am feeling a titanic shift roaring through this crowd right now.
You're not the only one, Saxton. It's all coming to a head now. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Right to the throat. Oof.
And a double axe handle smash. She's looking winded after taking so much damage to her midsection.
She's got to feel like a fish out of water.
Got the knees up just in time.
This could turn things around.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection. Henry might be down for good.
Cover. Well into the match, and she gets the fall.
Neckbreaker.
Ouch. And once again, Mark hit with a hard shot from the competition.
Yeah, Charlotte is giving her all as this match continues on. Boom! Charlotte Flair measuring her up.
The knee right to the face. And now thrown back into the ring.
Golly, that sounded rough. Propped up in the corner.
Heading up top.
High risk. Here we go. There it is. Why?
Is it enough? The covers! And she manages to get a fall.
Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection. Did Charlotte just end this?
And going for the pin. And got it. The fall is hers. Charlotte's keeping the pressure on.
Henry trying to withstand this surge.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
And Charlotte continues to pick apart the competition.
Mark Henry had moments in the driver's seat, but now he's hanging on by a thread here.
Now looking for something to waylay her opponent with.
She's got a chair, and her opponent is in her sights. Punishing power slam.
Time is ticking with the bulk of this match still left to go.
And with 3 falls being... Mark Henry has his opponent up. World's strongest slam.
That's it. No way to endure that again.
There's 2. Somehow he's able to get a fall this late in the match. Our official got caught in the line of fire. Not a good spot to be in.
Right across the larynx. With this kind of pacing, you can either keep racking up the falls or end up underestimating your opponent. No one wants to look too far ahead in a match like this.
And Charlotte's durability getting challenged again.
And the fact that Mark Henry has this much left in the tank here is impressive.
And the cover! He gets the late fall.
This match is still going on, defies all reasoning.
Caving in the abdomen.
Military press. Ooh.
Slamming their opponent into place. Curious to see what's coming next from the second row.
Splash! Cover! 2. He scores a fall deep into this match.
What a shot. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And I think these two are really realizing that right about now.
Got out of there at the perfect time. Targeting the stomach.
And Henry is still bringing the fight.
All of Charlotte's work is being broken down by the second. She's in some real trouble.
Man, this place is jumping. Just a continuous rush on Charlotte here.
Yeah, impressive offense from Henry.
She had that scouted.
And that could be a first step towards her gaining control.
The U-turn Charlotte needed in this match could have been that right there. Punishing boot.
With all these blows to the head, he has to be disoriented.
I think that's the plan, Cole. Trying to keep him on the back foot.
Holy cow! That chair came in on them fast. Charlotte Flair sizing up her opponent. There's a handspring.
Handspring clothesline. Is it enough? The cover. There's 2. She got it. Sheared the fall.
Implanted by the DDT.
And concern being shown across Henry's face at this point.
Charlotte must be thinking about ending things sooner rather than later.
He's able to counter that.
Shoots up their opponent. Massive body slam. Now on the move. She's able to evade.
But there's been a lot of damage to the head.
Come on, guys.
Flair delivering the chop. Followed by natural selection. Henry might be down for good.
Going for the cover. Late in the match, and she scores a fall.
Yeah, nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Natural selection.
Does Charlotte cap this off?
Goes for the pin. And put it on the board. She earns the fall.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Neck breaker. And Charlotte there getting in some more late offense.
Henry's been taken into deep waters here.
Jumping knee strike on point. Slowly rising, looking like a very easy target.
Up high.
Oh, look out.
The airtime. The fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
Oh boy, kendo stick in hand, nefarious look in her eyes.
And he continues to damage the leg.
He has a fixation with taking the legs out in this match.
This battle is spilled into the ringside area.
The Queen stepping through. Here's the figure four.
Yeah, now she's got to bridge into the figure eight if she can do it. She's going to put this one away. And there it is. And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
She gets a fall here in the deep waters.
To the sky. Whoa, what a landing. Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
2. Just cranking the head. That's how you wear down your opponent.
A ferocious attack put on here by Flair.
Henry needs to find an opening fast.
What a counter!
Henry finally creates some more offense for himself.
Henry tipping the scales a bit.
Mark Henry.
World's strongest slam. Again, going for the biggest attack possible.
Bam!
Gotta act fast to beat the count.
The seconds are ticking away. Looking for the sidewalk slam.
Oh my, what a splash!
2, 3. Mark Henry. Whoa, serves him up there. Maybe that'll change his attitude. Does that finish Mark Henry for
And into
good?
the cover. He stays alive, he stays alive.
It was almost all over, almost a 3 count. Yeah, talk about a close call.
And Charlotte has to stay composed, has to keep her cool. She didn't get the result she wanted, but she has to follow up quickly. Boom, did you hear the impact? From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash! Look at this, Byron.
Figure 4 head scissor, draining all the energy out of the opposition.
Submission locked in tight here. We might be letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done. Ooh, answer that with a
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
There it is, tapping out.
Drops the elbow. Here's a cover. Could be it. He's in deep waters now, but gaining that fall proves he's still got fight. No clue what he hopes to find down there.
And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand. Oh, God, right to the cranium.
And Charlotte takes another beating there.
And the fact that Mark Henry has this much left in the tank here is impressive.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver. A leg drop, bulldog.
Flair stepping through, has it locked in, figure four. Perhaps looking for the bridge, there it is.
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out.
Mark Henry.
World's strongest slam.
Mark Henry about to end this fight. So late in the match, but he's able to score the fall.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Oh, God.
Earth-shaking power slam.
And Henry going hard on the offense again.
Here's where Charlotte's ability to
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. Crucial moment in this Iron Man match.
The pain's too great. That's it. Being placed onto the top rope.
Setting your opponent up on the ropes. What is the plan here? Oh, this is going to be nasty.
Now's the time to capitalize.
And he just pulled through to score a fall here.
In the corner now. She doesn't want to stay there.
Tossing those steel steps like they're nothing. And there's more damage getting piled onto Charlotte.
Henry's done a great job to stay alive, but has to think about ending matters quickly.
Sending her up on the top rope. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right.
Yeah, this could be the turning point of this match. This could turn everything around.
Look at the positioning. Oh, my goodness.
Power slam from way up high.
Oh, my. Knee right to the back of the neck. Looking as locked in as ever. I think we know what's coming.
On the roads with the boot. Camel clutch locked in, agonizing submission hold.
Look at the grip of this hold. It is in deep.
She's in danger.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out. Control with the takedown. Got the head scissors on.
Oh, elbow to the face.
On jelly legs, about to stumble head first into danger. Charlotte with the spear. The count's going. This one will be over if she doesn't get back in the ring.
victory once again.
2 count. He scores the fall, showing great stamina now.
Oh, look at this amazing power. Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection. Henry might be down for good.
Cover. She gets the fall. Wicked chop. Now a little more than half the clock has run down in this Iron Man match.
Can't let the score get you down. Still enough time in this match to make your mark.
Up high.
Crossbody from the top.
Will this be enough?
And she's just scored a fall here. Chop.
And we can see that one competitor is clearly attempting to break away with a solid 2 falls lead.
Neck breaker. Nice takedown. Stack them up. He's got a fall in the back.
Look at this, gripping their opponent by the head.
Driven down face first.
Legs are hooked. I think we know what's next.
We're going swinging.
Yes.
And there's Charlotte finding the energy to keep attacking.
Mark Henry had moments in the driver's
Shoulders down. She got it. Sheared the fall.
boom. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
He might tap. This might be a fall.
He's fighting with all he's got.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip.
Charlotte Flair setting up into a...
Clothesline. Amazing. Oh, weakening the leg here. Oh, look at this amazing power.
Press slam.
Uh-oh, in position, waiting for an opening.
Power slam. Saw what was coming and got out of dodge quick. Just a debilitating neck breaker.
Lift it up. What's next? Will it be?
I think so.
She kicks out with force.
What a match. Oh, this is just ruthless.
And a man slam. This could do it. Adding to his score late in the match.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Followed by natural selection.
The Queen has this wrapped up.
Cover. She's able to get the fall here. Neck breaker.
Got him in the corner now.
Oh! He looks absolutely gassed here.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take. Charlotte just rubbing it in now.
Uh-oh. Wait.
Oh, diving moonsault! Byron, I love this move. One of my favorites.
A modified surfboard. Charlotte Flair. The first step is the figure 4. And Charlotte now bridging up.
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
And now the hunter has a weak prey about to pounce.
Spear by the Queen.
This could do it. Wards off the pin at 2.
You got a question, how much is it worth? How much is it worth to continue through the agony?
It's obviously worth everything. Obviously worth every drop of sweat on the ground.
And Henry cannot find an answer for these attacks.
Charlotte just...
Oh, Charlotte Flair! Can she bridge into the figure 8? She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see. Targeting a body part, working the arm. A picture-perfect leg snap from Charlotte. To the sky. Huge impact.
Charlotte turning the tide to her favor.
Henry needs to find an opening fast. Slam. Now hitting the ropes. Here they come.
Stiff headbutt. And Charlotte on the receiving end of even more offense.
And the fact that Mark Henry has this much left in the tank here is impressive. Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch. Oh, no.
A big splash. Is it enough? The cover. 2. Deep into this match, and he's able to get the fall.
Attack, what impact?
That's a free fall.
And Henry is still bringing the fight.
The Queen is dealing with a serious threat to her throne here.
A consistent attack being mounted on Flair.
An impressive offense from Henry.
Oh no, eyes on the target.
Mark Henry. World's strongest slam.
Holding out one more time, that has to do it.
2. And somehow, he's able to gain a fall.
Mark Henry has his opponent up. World's strongest slam.
Is that what it takes to beat Charlotte?
2. That fall goes to him late in this match. Headbutt connects.
Mark is really getting the crowd going.
Charlotte takes another beating there.
Henry's done a great job to stay alive, but has to think about ending matters quickly. Gets driven into the corner.
Just bouncing that head like a basketball.
Alley-oop. Charlotte Flair setting up into a handspring clothesline. Charlotte Flair steps through. Here we go. Figure eight. Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
Charlotte going for the figure four. Once she locks it in, if she can bridge out to the figure eight, this one's over. Locked in tight. Charlotte, let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
Stalking here. Could be a prelude to something big.
Scoops up their opponent, big slam. Now on the run, big splash.
Got the underhook. Nice standing backbreaker and takedown.
Oh, man.
Clothesline to the back of the neck.
Driven down face first.
Launching. Using all their body weight.
Cover. Two. And she manages to get a fall.
What a chop. He just flipped the script there.
Got the underhook. Nice standing backbreaker and takedown.
And Charlotte continues to pick apart the competition.
Mark can only consume this amount of pain for so long before succumbing to its effects.
Forearm to the kidneys. Momentum is all with the Queen now.
The world's strongest man has to weather a storm here. The second time, standing moonsault.
Cover. Two. And she picks up a late fall. Lock it in, the Dragon Sleeper. Pivotal moment right now. Fighting to not give up the fall.
Giving up now could be a rip.
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Charlotte Flair looking to cinch in the figure four leg lock. Can she bridge through?
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you... Charlotte Flair tying up her opponent in the figure four leg lock. Can she exacerbate the pain?
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole. Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is...
Look out! Corkscrew senton. Mark struck. Shoulders down. Well into the match, and she gets the fall.
Uncorks a thunderous chop.
Ooh, my goodness.
And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch.
Mark Henry.
Strongest slam. Mark Henry might decide it right here.
Two. He scores the fall there. Laying out with a power slam.
Oh, man. Tap out. There it is. Slowly rising, looking like a very easy target.
Mark Henry. Slam.
Hits it again, and no way this goes any longer.
And he scores a fall.
Power slam.
Only a quarter of a lot of time left as this Iron Man battle wages on.
Neck and neck here. Will the next fall be enough to secure victory?
She counters it. Lock it in, the Dragon Sleeper. Is it tap out time?
If he taps, he'll be in a worse position and
Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done.
military press. Ooh, cover. Is it enough?
Fatigue is setting in, but he's able to score a fall here. And these attacks do a lot more than just wear you down. They get to you mentally as well. Uh-oh, headbutt.
Nothing fancy there.
And there's more damage getting piled onto Charlotte.
And the fact that Mark Henry has this much left in the tank here is impressive. A little mental.
Yes, he had that coming all night. Waiting to strike. Brace for impact.
Flair delivering the chop.
Natural selection. Terrible position for Henry.
He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring.
Adding to her score, late into the match.
Man.
Down by the DDT.
And there's Charlotte finding the energy to keep attacking.
Mark Henry had moments in the driver's seat, but now he's hanging on by a thread here.
Now's the time to beat the count.
A demeaning gaze painted on Flair's face.
And put it on the board. She earns the fall.
Up high. What? That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Tossed back into the ring.
Bang! Will it be?
And she was able to pull through and score a fall. And Charlotte there getting in some more late offense.
Mark Henry had moments in the driver's seat, but now he's hanging on by a thread here.
Charlotte's keeping the pressure on.
Henry trying to withstand this surge. Escaped that in a hurry.
Big splash.
Placing him in the corner.
Sharp elbow.
Look at this, Byron.
Figure four head scissor, draining all the energy out of the opposition.
Crucial moment in this Iron Man match. Looking to score, and she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
The Queen looking to finish things off. Here's the figure four.
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
And the Queen hits a spear.
This could do it. Late in the match, and she scores a fall.
Got the underhook.
Bang! Backbreaker.
You saw that? Mark Henry has his opponent up. World's strongest slam.
Mark Henry about to end this fight. 2! And he catches the fall with that.
She managed to avoid that offense.
Clothesline! On a leg drop, bulldog! And I don't know how much longer this can continue.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point.
He counters with a great reversal.
On jelly legs, about to stumble head first into danger.
Power slam. And Charlotte's durability getting challenged again.
Henry's done a great job to stay alive, but has to think about ending matters quickly.
Foot right to the belly. This is just establishing dominance, followed by the stop.
That should do it right there. It put it on the board. She earns the fall.
Oh.
Sharp knee.
Oh my goodness.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
That's right. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Uh-oh. Wow. Headbutt. Point of the elbow, nailed it. Elbow drop. Running power slam. Oh, no, 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 no. Cover. 2. Deep in this thing. He gets the fall. Oh, the elbow connects.
Ripped all the way back to a vertical basin, driven down face first.
And Mark still has plenty of hits left in him.
Yeah, Charlotte has to find a way to... Mark Henry has his opponent up. World's strongest slam. Hits it again, and that's gotta do it.
And it's enough to earn him the fall.
Oh, man.
Flair is falling behind now.
Dangerous situation when Henry gets going like this.
Mark Henry has his opponent up.
Strongest slam.
Nothing Charlotte Flair can do now.
There's 2. He got it. He got the fall.
Getting out of harm's way.
Cover here. And she gets the fall. Not much time left as the seconds continue to tick away.
It's been neck and neck with brutality off the charts. Only one fall separates these gladiators. Scoreboard and the clock are saying it's time to come with the full court press.
Mark hit with a hard shot. Shoulders down! And she picks up a late fall.
Got the underhook.
Bang! Backbreaker.
2-fall difference on the...
The Queen is looking to put this thing away.
Figure 4 locked in. She's got a bridge, Corey. Figure. And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her. Uh-oh, something big is coming.
Oh my goodness, what a leaping forearm. Shoulders down. Adding to her score, late into the match.
Into a double knee drop.
Face first.
And Charlotte there getting in some more late offense.
Henry's been taken into deep waters here.
Figure 4 locked in. Charlotte gonna look for the bridge.
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
Ooh, well measured. Will this be enough?
Late in the match, and she scores a fall.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Vicious use of the knee. And concern being shown across Henry's face at this point.
Charlotte must be thinking about ending things sooner rather than later.
Uh-oh.
Right into the ring post. What impact! This is an unyielding attack from Charlotte.
Henry needs to find an opening fast.
Oh, what a stop right to the chest. Are you kidding me? Here's a cover.
Could be it.
And got it. The fall is hers. Oof. Chop block.
Brilliant.
Right to the back of the knee. And Charlotte shows she still has a burst.
Charlotte Flair sizing up her opponent. There's a handspring.
Handspring. Clothesline. Cover. There's 2. She gets a fall here in the deep waters.
Flair delivering the chop. Followed by natural selection. Does Charlotte cap this off?
Looking for the pin. And she manages to get a fall. And now just a sliver of the clock remains. Mark Henry is getting picked apart here.
Charlotte isn't holding anything back.
And once again, Mark hit with a hard shot from the competition.
The Queen is looking for a chance to deliver a knockout blow. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Submission locked in tight here.
We might be getting a fall on the scoreboard real soon.
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
Man.
Oh, and a knee. And another.
One after the other.
Momentum is all with the Queen now.
The world's strongest man has to weather a storm here.
Stiff shot to the abdomen.
Yes, able to survive and pull through.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
That was one of the most outstanding efforts we've ever witnessed. The length of this match was daunting, but they stayed the course and earned the win.
That's just the risk every superstar takes when they step between the ropes. You just always hope it doesn't happen to you.
Certainly some rain incoming on their victory parade. you.